Dear students, in the last class we already discussed the C++ tokens. So here token is nothing but it is the smallest unit in the programming language. If we consider any programming language, so token indicates the small part or it is the smallest unit. Okay, there are 5 types of C++ tokens. We already discussed first one, keywords. That is it is a sequences of characters which gives a special meaning to the compiler. So identifier means the name given to the programming elements such as variables. Means for example, if I declare so int of a comma b. So here int indicates integer, so it is a reserved word or keyword. Reserved word or keyword. Keywords are also called as reserved words. Okay, here the name of the variables are a and b, so that's why it is called as identifiers. So in the same way, constants and variables. Constant means it is fixed. Okay, the value which does not change during the execution of the program. Variable means it is opposite to the constant. The value should be changed at the time of execution. So that is nothing but the variable and constant. So the next is operators. So here operators are nothing but the symbols. Operators. So here operators are nothing but the symbols. Operators are the symbols to perform some task or to perform some mathematical operations. For example, if we consider a plus b, here plus is the operator and a and b are the operands. So based on the operands, there are 3 types of operators. So first one is unary operator. So second one is binary operator. So third one is ternary operator. So here unary means which operates only on the single operand. Means single operand means it works only on the single character. Again, unary operator consists of 2 types. So first one is increment operator. So second one is decrement operator. The symbol is plus plus, here the symbol is minus minus. So increment operator means which increases the value of the operand by 1. For example, if I write a is equal to 10, here I can return a plus plus means its value is 11. That is a become 11. Next, again if I write the a plus plus means a become 12. So one time if you want to write a plus means it increases the value by 1. So that is nothing but the increment operator. In the same way, decrement. If you consider increment and decrement, again it consists of subtypes. That is pre-increment and post-increment. Pre-increment and post-increment. Here pre-increment means the operator will come before the operand. See here, plus plus of a. Pre-increment means first we can write the plus plus, after that we can write the operand. For example, a is equal to 10, plus plus of a means again a become 11. Suppose if I write again a plus plus a means it becomes 12. Post-increment means a plus plus. The operator will come after the operand, that is a plus plus. If I write a is equal to 10, a plus plus means it becomes 11. Again if I write a plus plus means it becomes 12. Okay. If you write directly plus plus of a and a plus plus, so both are acts as a same. But only the difference is, see here. Here I can write a is equal to 10. Next I can write b is equal to a plus plus. First I can write a is equal to 10. In the next step I can write b is equal to a plus plus. It means that here first a value is is stored in B, then B value is 10. After equal to, if it is operand or if it is character, this value is stored in A, stored in B, then B become 10. After storing, A will be incremented by 1. It means that A is equal to 11. If you are using equal to operator and A plus plus is different and plus plus of A is different. Without equal to operator, so both acts as a same. Plus plus A means it will increment. A plus plus means again also it will be incremented by 1. So here I can write A is equal to 10, B is equal to plus plus of A. See here. After equal to plus plus, there will be a operator. It means that first A value will be incremented. Plus plus of A means 11. After that 11 is stored in B. So that's why A is equal to 11 and B is equal to 11. If you are applying pre-increment, the storage variable and the mentioned incremented variable, both values are same. But if you are using post-increment, B value is the storage variable value is current value of A and the present value of A is incremented. It will be incremented by 1. So this is the difference between A plus plus and plus plus of A. In the same way, pre-decrement and post-decrement. Decrement means which decreases the value of the operand by 1. Suppose without equal to operator, both minus minus A and A minus minus acts as same. See here, A minus minus. So here B value is 10 because equal after equal to there will be a it is stored in B. A is equal to B equal to 10. So after that A minus minus become A minus minus means A become 9. Next is B is equal to minus minus A. First it will be decremented by 1, that is 9. Then B is equal to 9, A is equal to 9. So this is the difference between pre and post decrement or increment. Okay. Next is binary operators. So binary means two. Minimum we have to use the two operators or two operands. For example, A plus B. So this is the binary operator, or A plus B plus C. Again also it is considered as a binary. We have to use minimum two operands. If you are using three operands means compulsory we can use the two operators. Always the operators are less than the operands. Okay. So binary operator means which operates minimum on the two operands. And in binary, there are 4 types. In binary, there are 4 types. So first one is arithmetic operators. So first one is arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. Second one, logical operators. Third one, relational operators. Relational operators. Fourth one, bitwise operators. Bitwise operators. Okay. So there are 4 types of binary operators. First one is arithmetic, second one is logical, third one is relational, and fourth one is bitwise operator. So first one is arithmetic operator. So what are the arithmetic operations? So here the arithmetic operations are nothing but the plus, minus, multiplication and division. So yesterday I already told that, so for multiplication purpose we have to use the star symbol, for division purpose we have to use the slash, and last one is percentage. So this is for modulus. Here arithmetic operators are nothing but the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulus. So we know that how to add the numbers and how to subtract and how to multiply. But these two are very, very important for the program purpose. See here, example 4 by 2, answer is 2. 4 mod 2, answer is 0. So just I will write 4, 2, 2 2s are 4, remainder is 0. If you want to include the quotient value, this value in our program, always we have to use the division symbol. Means division symbol will give the quotient value. Division symbol will give the quotient value, and always it will give the integer quotient value. For example, if I write 5, here the remainder is 1, and don't put point, and again you have to take 0, 2 5s are 10. So this is not a valid in computer. Okay, so here it will consider only the integer part, and for mod 2, this modulus is called as a remainder operator. It will consider the remainder value. For example, 5 by 2, and actually in mathematics or in generally its answer is 2.5, but according to the computer language, so its answer is 2, because if you divide 5 by 2, its answer is 1. Its answer is remainder is 1, and you can put one dot, and here 2 5s are, and the remainder is 0. So you cannot solve like this. Only one time. Here fractional part is not required. Computer will not consider the fractional part. It will consider only the integer part. Here 5 minus 4 is 1. Okay, this much only. Here the quotient value is 2. Reminder, 5 mod 2, answer is 0. Sorry, answer is 1. See here, reminder value. Okay, so in arithmetic operator, so the division symbol will consider the quotient value, and modulus symbol will consider the remainder value. Okay, so next is logical operators. Here the logical operators will decide either true or false. True or false. For example, if you want to write the condition, if condition in the algorithm, if A is greater than B, if the condition is true, it will execute the statements, otherwise the else block will be executed. It means that true or false. In the same way, the logical operators will decide either true or false. In logical operators, again there are 3 types, and the symbol is double and, it is ampersand or pipeline character not. There are 3 types of logical operators, and or not. Okay, so first we have to consider and. Instead of writing this and, we have to use the 2 times and symbol. The symbol name is ampersand. Ampersand. Okay. For example, x, y, x and y. X and y. So this logical operators will completely work on the binary values. Based on the binary, according to the computer, so 1 indicates true and 0 indicates false. If you consider 2 variable, binary basis 2, if you consider 2 variable, means 2 to the power of n is 4. Total 4 possibilities are there. Here 1 1 0 0. Alternatively I can write 1 0 1 0. So why I have to write 1 1 0 0 means here possibilities are 4. Here 4 values are there. Why 4? Here the variables are 2 and the base is 2. 2 to the power 2 means 4 values. Okay, the possibilities is 2 times I can write 1 and 2 times I can write 0. Or first you can write 0 and after that you can write 1. There is no restriction for writing the values. In the same way, y. Alternatively, one column I can write simultaneously and in another column you can write alternative. Okay, here and x and y is there. You can apply the and operator. Means the and operator means here x is true and y is true, then the final result is true and the remaining are false. So I already told that 1 indicates true and 0 indicates false. True, true, always true, and the remaining cases are false. See here. Here x is true and y is true, then the result is true. Here x is true and y is false, then the result is false. Here x is false, y is false. False, false, again false. Next you can apply or. Or means x pipeline character y. So x or y means either x will be true or y will be true. So ಒಂದು x error correct ಇರಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲ y error correct ಇರಬೇಕು. ಎರಡರಾಗ ಒಂದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಐತಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಐತಿ ಎರಡು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಐತಿ ಒಂದು ರಾಂಗ್ ಐತಿ. Again it is considered as a true. Or means any one is true. 0 1 1 0 0 0. Last one is not. Not means it will apply only on the single operand. See here, x not of x. It is opposite order. Here only one variable is there. 2 to the power is 1 means only two values, that is 1 and 0. Here true not of true means false. False not of false means 1. So this is and or not. And this is logical and this is logical and this is logical not and this is logical not and this is the logical or and or not. Next is relational operators. So relational operators are nothing but it is used to compare the values. It is used to compare the values. So there are 6 types of relational operators are there. So first one is less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, double equal to, not. So you know already. So why you have to use the less than and why you have to use the less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and double equal to, not equal to. In algorithm, if you want to write the program for two numbers are equal or not, so I can write like this: if a is equal to b. But in the programming language, if you want to compare, here a is compared with b or b is compared with a. In the programming language, if you want to compare the value, so compulsory we can use double equal to. Single equal to is for only storage. For example, a is equal to 10. For storing the value, you have to use the single equal to. Here double equal to indicates for comparison purpose we have to use the double equal to. And there is no symbol of not equal to on the keyboard. So that's why you can use the exclamatory and equal to. So these 6 are the relational operators. And the last one is bitwise operators. So bitwise operators are used to manipulate the bits. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. So it will manipulate the bits in the computer memory. Okay. So there are again 6 types: bitwise and, bitwise or, bitwise not, bitwise XOR, bitwise complement, bitwise left shifting, bitwise. So and is similar to the logical and, but only the difference is if you want to perform the bitwise operation, we can use the single and symbol, single ampersand symbol. Here you have to use the double ampersand. In the same way or, in the same way not. But here remaining are 4. So this symbol is XOR. XOR. Here XOR means already X is there, Y is there, XOR Y. XOR Y means if both the inputs are same, then the result is false. See here, 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 0. If both the inputs are same, here 1 is there, here also 1 is there, then the result is true. So it is similar to the OR, but only the difference is in OR 1 1 1, but in XOR 1 1 0. complement. So you already know the complement in data representation. It is exactly opposite to the given values. If it is 1 1 means the complement of that 1 1 is 0 0. Okay, next is left shifting and right shifting. For example, if I consider 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0. See here, 8 digits are there. Why we have to take the 8 digits means 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. 8 bits means 8 blocks. So in the computer, so always the numbers are represented in 8 blocks, small numbers. If it is 8-bit machine, the numbers are represented in 8 bits. Okay. See, A left shift. Here the direction is the left hand side, and we have to shift the bits. One digit indicate 1 bits. Here we have to shift the bits. 2 bits we have to shift from right to the left, because the direction is left side. Okay. Then how to write? See here. A is equal to 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0. Okay. Here 2 is there. At the right hand side, I can mention 2 zeros. 2 zeros. Why I have to mention the 2 zeros means whatever the value is given in the question, so that much value can be mentioned at the right hand side, because the values are shifting from right to the left side. So the total 8 digits, even output also 8 digits, already we know the 2 digits, and the remaining 6 digits is we can write the values from right to left, 0 1 1 0 1 0. These two values are ignored, these two values are shifted. Okay, this is the answer. In the same way, right shifting. Right shifting means initially you can write 2 zeros. So after that you can write 1 1 0 1 0 1. Like this. Last 2 digits are shifted. Okay, so this is completely about the bitwise operator. Okay, in the next class, so we will discuss some more topics. Thank you.